Okay, so good day class. Today we're going to discuss about how to use the triangular scale in some basic kitchen designs. Okay, so we're tackling about the triangular scale because I have received some feedback that some of your classmates are having difficulty using the scale. Okay, then we're going to go back to basic kitchen design to further reinforce whatever it is that you're going to need to complete your third major plate. So we're going to start our lecture, the triangular scale, and then in the following videos, we're going to discuss about the different types of kitchen design. Okay, so I hope that you'll learn something from this, and if you have any questions, always ask. I am available anytime as long as I'm online. So, good afternoon class. So, today we're going to discuss about how to use your triangular scale. So, triangular scale is a tool that we use in architecture to scale our drawings or our floor plans. I think the easiest would be to use 1 is to 100. 1 is to 100 scale class is quite easy to use because you can find it in your rulers or your triangles. Okay, so it's really easy. Now the concept is simple. Okay, so if you're going to count for 1 is to 100, okay, it only means that 1 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. So when you draw your floor plan, if it's for example 3 by 3, so you're going to count here is 1 meter, 2 meter, 2 meters, 3 meters. This is 3 meters. Okay. Then if we count another 3 here, is 1 meter, 2 meters, 3 meters. So this is already 3 meters by 3 meters at the scale of 1 is to 100. So that's simple. So what if it's 1 is to 10? 1 is to 10 class is even easier. Okay? It's just as simple as removing your 0. For example, if this is your 10 centimeter mark, so you move that 0 here, that becomes your 1 meter. Okay? Now let's do a 0.5 by 0.5 square using 1 is to 10 scale. Okay? So it's just as simple as here. Let's count 5. So now because it's already 1 is to 10, each interval here becomes 0.1, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. So this is 0.5. Okay? Let's count here. 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. Okay? Now turning that into a square. Now this is already 0.5 meters by 0.5 meters at the scale of 1 is to 10. Okay, so it's quite simple actually. So you don't have to complicate things, especially when using your scale. Okay, for example, let's do a 1 is to 200. Okay, so in my scale class, if this is your triangular scale, it's written 1 is to 20. So how do you count 1 is to 200? So 1 is to 200 means that this is 1 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 1 is to 200. Okay, so that's 10 meters. But once you're going to turn that into 1 is to 20, all you have to do is remove 1 0. 1 is to 20, this becomes your 1 meter here. Okay, so using your triangular scale is quite easy as long as you don't think about it in a complicated manner. Okay, so let's start with our lecture. Okay, so good day class. So let's continue with our lecture for kitchens. Okay, so our book from the interior design, updated and revised, reference the specification, book by Grimley and Love. Okay, so kitchens. So the kitchen is the most difficult space in the house to design because appliances, equipment, working surfaces, and storage spaces must be carefully organized into a visually coherent and functional whole. Now think about this class. Okay, so I think the keywords here that it should be organized and visually coherent. So as architects, our job is to make that possible. Okay, so let's discuss about the working triangle. Okay, so I'm going to move this book. Okay, so this is your working triangle. This is the preparation zone, the cooking zone, and the washing zone. So the ideal total length of the segments that comprise the working triangle is 3.658 to 6.705. Okay, notice here, so the distance on the preparation zone, the cooking zone should be approximately 1.2 to 2.4. And the cooking zone to the washing zone is 1.2 to 2.4. The washing zone to the preparation zone is 1.2 to 2.4. Okay? To simplify things, the preparation zone is where you're going to cut your vegetables and then your meat and prepare the ingredients. Now, the cooking zone is where your stove is going to be located, and the washing zone will be the area after you wash the utensils. So this is the working triangle. So this is the what you must think of when you are designing your kitchen. Okay, now let's go to some basic kitchen layouts. Okay, so we have what you call a single wall kitchen. So this is the illustration. So the simplest kitchen organization is a single row of appliances and counter space arranged against a wall. So this layout is ideal for long narrow rooms or one wall of a studio apartment where the kitchen can either be screened off or made the central focus of the space. So the most practical plan should include counter space on both sides of each major appliance. The refrigerator should be placed at one end of the kitchen wall since it only needs counter space to one side. Remember to specify a refrigerator with doors that open in the direction of the adjacent counter space. Okay, so that's your single wall kitchen. Then you have what you call here, class, this is what you call the galley kitchen. Okay, so a galley kitchen has two parallel runs of counters. So the sink, dishwasher, and the stove should be located on the same side of the kitchen, and the refrigerator should be located on the opposite wall. The counter should be at least 1.2 meters apart to provide adequate room for more than one cook. If the kitchen is designed for only one cook, the space between counters can be reduced to 3 feet. This layout is not recommended if other rooms are accessed through the kitchen. Then you have the L-shaped or U-shaped kitchen. So okay, this is the L-shaped kitchen. So in these layouts, the counters and appliances are organized around 2 or 3 walls. Okay, this 1, 2, 3. This arrangement can work in either small or large spaces. However, in large rooms, the working triangle should be kept within the optimal range of 3.6 to 6.7. Often in this arrangement, one leg of the L or the U forms a counter, which is ideal for casual meals. In this scenario, it is best to design a higher counter to separate the cooking zone from the eating zone. Then you have here, class, what you call the island kitchen. Okay, I'm going to move this. Okay, so this is what you call your island kitchen. It's an island because there's a countertop here. So a central workstation provides extra space for performing various culinary tasks. Depending on the preferences of the cook, the island can be designed for either preparing or cooking. So you can prepare here or you can cook. Of all the layouts, this arrangement encourages the most socializing in the kitchen. It is best used in large rooms that allow enough space between counters and island. Okay, so let's repeat class. First, we talked about the single wall kitchens. The next you have the galley, then the L shape or the U shape, then you have the island kitchen. Okay, so you have any questions? kindly just send a comment, just comment on this this lecture, or you may send a PM or an email. Okay, so thank you.